So some girl I know had posted some shit on Facebook and was talking about, why, or asking why do guys treat women a certain kind of way that got more than one baby or more than one kid, more than one baby dad or some shit. And I had commented, I told her, like, the value of women depreciate a lot faster than it does with men. Like, a nigga can not have nothing, bro. A nigga can have nothing but his dick, right? But his dick can work for him on him finding, like, I've seen niggas. What I'm trying to say is I done seen niggas with nothing, literally nothing. You know what I'm saying? Might have had a little bit of attraction, and probably, if he good in the bedroom, and that'll take him to the top, and get with a woman that fall in love with the sex and what he could do in the bedroom. So much so, there's movies on it, but so much so she had changed his life. She had money and success and status, but if he could put that shit down the right way, she had changed his life. You know what I'm saying? I done seen niggas out here. I know niggas, matter of fact, that have made it off they dick, bro. You know what I'm saying? Drive a nice car, live in a good neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Be having this shit on and everything. But ain't got a motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying? Ain't even hustling for real. You know what I'm saying? Ain't even doing nothing like that. Just slanging they shit. And women will fall in love with that. Whereas you got women, most men that's in power or that's on the other side of it, that got something going for themselves, money, power, status, they not gonna take on a woman that got 2, 3, 4 kids, might be 2 baby dads out of the 4. You know what I'm saying? Might have 1 baby dad, 1 previous baby dad who was her husband, on top of being her kid's father, but got 4 kids with him. And the relationship ain't worked out and they got divorced. I mean, you got this man that got money, power, success, and everything, status. He not gonna take that on. That don't look good for him. That don't look good around his arm. That's not a trophy. You know what I'm saying? Her value is so low now with her having so many kids. Even if it's 1 baby dad, not 2, not 3, just 1. Her value has depleted. So, I had said that on the comment. And women don't want to hear that shit. Well, why is it okay, for men with power to have they pick of the litter, and that's why they be catching diseases and this, that, and the third. And obviously she got into her emotions, but I just told her, like, look, I don't have all the answers. I'm just watching the game. I'm just, I'm just watching. I'm spectating, but that is how it is. You know what I mean? Like, women value depreciate a lot more than men's. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, men go through it too. You got men out here that go for women that's out of their league, and women that stand on morals and principles that's not easily digmatized. They ain't going for that. They shutting the door right on that type of nigga. You know what I mean? Nigga, I can do bad by myself. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Yeah, you got this, you got that. You know what I'm saying? You could fuck good or whatever the case may be, but that ain't enough for me to jump off my morals and principles. You ain't gonna have me out here looking crazy. There's women out here that be standing on business, but a lot of women, they move off emotion. And if a nigga can put that thing down and he got 0 and he got 3, 4 kids, I done seen scenarios like that. A nigga coming to the table with pre-existing children, but he putting it down so crazy, she willing to look past all that shit. Whereas men can't get past the first kid. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might play like, oh yeah, all right, I could do 1. And you got some niggas that probably genuinely could do 1 or 2 kids from a prior relationship, but not many. And once you get to that 3rd and that 4th, and see, the thing I was trying to tell her was, that's why you gotta be strategic on who you want, like who you choosing to procreate with and build that foundation. Because when you bring reproducing into the equation and you having kids with people, or you planning to have kids with people, she was telling me that you can't be strategic, but you can be strategic. How can you be strategic? You never know when people could switch up and da-da-da-da. No, that's why you gotta vet the person that you trying to do these things with. Yes, people do switch up for the most part. Y'all be looking past all of the red flags. That's the problem. It's not like, oh, but you can't be strategic. Like, people switch up and people can put their best foot forward. That's true. But a lot of y'all be ignoring the signs because y'all be what? Y'all be so digmatized. Y'all be into, you know what I mean, how the nigga look and how he fuck you and all of that kind of shit. So it's like that sways your judgment. And then before you know it, then y'all got kids and he ain't shit, or he this or he that. The problem is, yeah, women is out here and they just letting anybody, or they letting the wrong niggas get in there, and you know, they having kids by these niggas. So then they leave the nigga that wasn't shit, all to go find a 2.0 and then have kids with him. Before you look up, now you 2-3 baby dads in. You keep going after the same niggas. You know what I'm saying? And looking for different results. You know what I'm saying? But it's just interesting when you think about it, because it's like, yo, I understand the conversation I had with an old friend of mine a while ago. I understand what he was saying. Like, bro, the value of women depreciates so fast. Like, men don't want no woman with a bunch of kids from an other relationship, or just a bunch of kids in general. You know what I'm saying? Men don't want that. Then we ain't even gonna get into the part. We ain't even get into the part where your body start to change and you start to look a different way and stretch marks. And we gotta be honest. I'm not shaming or bashing women, but men don't want none of that. Most of the time, a man my age at 36, he want a younger woman, or he want a woman that's 30 instead of 36. You know what I mean? They try to date younger. You know what I mean? Most men. But yeah, I mean, it's real like that. You know what I mean? That's why it's important to just take your time on who you having kids by, or who you dating. Really, you know what I mean? It's just like, so, you know, I just thought that was something that was interesting to talk about. Like, you know, let me know if y'all feel the same way, like in the comments or whatever. Like, you know, women's value depreciates a lot harder than men's do. You know what I mean? Once you start having kids and shit. That's why, again, it's so important. I'm gonna keep saying it, for men to be on semen retention, because I just think things would just be better, bro. In the dating pool, you know, relationships. And I mean, there's some goofy niggas out there that's going for anything, but they not willing to stay. They trying to hit, and that's a whole nother topic. But it's like, niggas will hit a chick with 3-4 kids, 2 baby dads, maybe 3, 2 in a possible. Niggas will hit, but niggas ain't willing to commit. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga tell a chick, and that's, again, back to semen retention. You gonna be so purpose driven, you gonna be so solid, you gonna be so brutally honest. You ain't gonna be trying to protect no feelings to get what you want. You gonna be so real because you good with or without the pussy. That's a whole nother, like I said, it's a whole nother video. But it's a lot of niggas out here that's still on that type of time, like telling women anything that they want to hear. Yeah, I want to be with you. Yeah, I want to do this. Yeah, I want to do that. Oh, I don't care about how many kids you got. I don't care about your baby dads and all that. Niggas is doing all that capping just to hit. That's why I said, you be surprised the extremes niggas that go through and go to get some pussy. And like I said, that's when you fuck the game up too, because now you're playing with people's emotions, and a lot of women is buying into niggas telling them, yeah, I'll be here, yeah, fuck yeah, we can make a family, or da-da-da-da. But the whole time, you don't really even want to be with her. She got 3 kids, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother video. But yeah, it's just like, you know, men, like I said, men need to take their power back, bro. Because again, you got men that's out here. I ain't saying that it's zero. You got men that's out here that's so low in value, or feel so low in their value, that they will date a woman with 3-4 kids. But it's not likely, or it is likely, that a regular nigga with no value will date a woman with 3-4 kids and be miserable. You know what I mean? As opposed to you being on your purpose and you like, I'm not settling for that. I'm solid with $0. You know what I'm saying? I'm solid. You know what I mean? Like I'm disciplined. You know what I mean? I got morals and principles, even if I got zero. Um, but like what she was basically saying was like men in power. You know what I'm saying? And even with that, like I said, men in power, they don't want no fucking woman with all them kids. And they do have the pick of the litter because people lead with what they have the most of. So if a man gonna lead with money because that's what he mostly got, he got his pick of the litter. Because every nigga out here, it ain't enough niggas out here that got money. You know what I mean? Or that's on their shit or purpose driven. So women are flocking to niggas with money because it's a limited amount. You know what I mean? So it's more obsessed. It's more desirable. You know what I mean? Just like if every bitch was walking around with a big ass butt, well, it is now. It's less desirable because everybody ass fat. If you had the world was made up of more powerful men or men with money, then it would just be like it would be settled. But it's so over the top for women because every nigga ain't walking around with a bag. The man do got the pick of the litter, the man with the money, because most of these niggas is broke. People lead with what they got the most of, just like women. What do they got the most of? They lead with pussy. They lead with sexy pictures on the internet or revealing clothes because that's what they lead. They got the most of that. I got my sex appeal. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna get me through the door. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got money. I ain't ambitious. I don't have nothing else. I gotta get in where I fit in. You know what I'm saying? So women leading with, you know, they parts. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know, um, it's all a game for real. But yeah, I think women's value definitely depreciates faster, harder than men's. You know what I mean? And a lot of women, they gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? They getting by right now, but ain't no nigga trying to be with no woman with a bunch of kids, bro. Especially a nigga where it's like, oh, I'm trying to be with somebody where it's my first time and their first time. Even if a nigga got kids, he don't want a woman with kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's you know it's crazy, it's tricky, but you know, yeah, I just want to talk about that. You know what I mean? That was on my mind a little bit.